Hi everybody, June here from Red Daisy Crafts. I hope y'all are having a great day. It is Sunday, 4 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm just so happy to be here today. So I hope that you will pop in and say hello, leave a comment. I do use StreamYard, so it helps if you give access to StreamYard so I can see who's commenting, and that will just make it easier so I can chat with you while we're on today. And today we're going to be playing with, again, the paper pumpkin for March. It's 10 years of growth. So I've been playing around today with the kit, coming up with some alternatives to show you guys, and I'm looking forward to that today. And just trying to get a few things out of the way here so I can just show you again. Last week we made the cards that were designed for the kit, and this week we're gonna make some alternatives, and so I'm looking forward to playing around with that with you. And so I'm going to turn us down to the table and get started. All right, here we go. So let's see, I think I've got a lot of things going on here. Let me see if I can get some of this out of the way. All right, so the first card I have that I designed is incorporates some fresh freesia cardstock and some basic white cardstock. And so this is kind of a little fun fold that I made using the pieces from the kit. I also cut up an envelope, well, actually 2 envelopes, and I've also added in the distress gold paper. I guess, I don't know why I can never remember which direction to go with this, but this is a really fun card, and so we are going to make a similar card, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to use Coastal Cabana, and I've got some other elements that we're going to use today with this. And again, just please pop in and say hi and let me know that you're here, so that I know I'm not alone. So again, we're gonna make some alternate projects today. Oh, that word is so hard for me sometimes. And so I have this piece for inside of the card, and we're gonna put the dots next to it, this dotted piece, which comes from one of the card bases from the card. So I'm just doing something a little decorative on the inside of the card before we go and start working on the outside. I am going to use my multi-purpose glue today, just because I find it's a lot easier to work with. Hey Wanda, so glad you're here today. How are you doing? Have you had a good weekend so far? It's really great to have you here. And like I said, we're going to put this little dotted piece, which is basically 1 inch by 4 inches, is what size this is. And this piece is like 3 by 4 1/8, I think. So, well, maybe a little less than 4, because this is cutting a little bit past it. So just, a little fun for the inside of the card. I meant to put this down first. I used one of the banner pieces in the paper pumpkin kit, and I kind of cut it down, and so I'm using this little extra strip on the inside. So we're just gonna put that right here, and then this piece is gonna go down over that, just like that. So just have a fun little inside for you to write your note to friends, so when they open it up, it's a little fun on the inside. So on this outside flap, I did use another envelope to create this piece. Oh, you had a good weekend? That's so great. Oh, you made a waterfall card. Wow, I haven't played with that, only because I guess it doesn't really, it's beautiful. I just don't know really what I want to make with it. So I really haven't played with it. I would love to see that. You'll have to share it with us in the group. And okay, so I just this piece of cardstock is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it on the long side at 1 1/4 inch, and then again at 5.5. So it basically is still the same size of card. Oh, that waterfall card. Oh my gosh. I thought you were talking about the waterfall bundle that's in the catalog, because that is like, whoa. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you made one. I can't wait to see it. And so basically this is just a little bit of a fun fold, and you'll see on this one, basically we're adding this little flap onto it to just have a little bit of something to hold this down. And so I'm just going to burnish this a little more because I feel like it's not closing as nicely as I would like. So just going over that again, and then we will put together the piece that's going to go on top of here. So I'm using now, this is shaded spruce. Oh, great. I would love to see that. I am using the shaded spruce, and this piece is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then I cut this down just 1/4 inch around that. So that would be 3 inches by 4 1/2. And this is one of the card bases from the paper pumpkin kit that I'm using here, and to create this little flap. Then I have this little fun element that I think I'm just gonna pop up here, and I'm gonna put it flush with the top, and I think that's the place I want it. I'm kind of had a plan in my head, but I seem to be better at just going with how it makes me feel when I'm creating. So I just really pulled out pieces and had like a sort of plan in my head. And so this is going to go on here, and have a little piece here. We're going to stamp a sentiment on there. I think I have a birthday here. Yep, I was going to put a happy birthday on here. So I will use my larger pink, polished pink ink to stamp this, and we'll get the happy birthday going. And I want to stamp this. It looks like I may have gotten a little too much ink going here. Oh, guess it's not too bad. I want to get that off there though. There we go. All right. I guess it's just heavy on that one end. Sorry if I'm getting my head in the camera. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Happy birthday. And move that out of the way. And I have a lot of stamps out here, so I'm going to try and clean these as I go so we don't end up with a big mess. So have you played with your paper pumpkin kit yet, Wanda? Have you had a chance to play around with it at all? I'm enjoying it. I love the colors of it. So I just want to kind of play around with the placement of this because I know it can go off the edge because we are not going to be the full size of the card, but I'm trying to figure out the placement of this and the little potted plant that's down here. So I think this is going to be good. And then maybe we'll put the birthday right there a little bit off. What do you think about that? I think that's good. I think we'll pop up the pot. And I'm going to glue this down. Again, just have found this is just the easiest thing for me. This gold happy piece I love because it really is thicker and has a nice body to it. I want to get some of this off of here. Got a little too much on one of these. So there we go. You got all your elements separated. Oh, a birthday card. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, awesome. And yeah, I think that'll be good on this side. Trying to get the little glue dots on these little tiny skinny leaves. I just got to the point where I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get my green cap glue out so I can stop fighting it. I'm going to stick this one in once I put the pot down, and I have some dimensionals here. I'm going to use to put this down and make that easier. Then I can slide it in. Actually, I'm going to put that off a little bit. All right, then we will put this on this little plant element that is in Orchid Oasis, and I guess some of the positively pink, polished pink. There used to be a positively pink, I think. I think that's what's got me a little confused by that. And so then we're going to pop the happy birthday, the birthday part up. I'm going to look for my smaller, I know I have a one with small, tiny dimensionals. Where did it go? Guess I could just cut some of these down. Okay. I've been trying to be better about sending out birthday cards this year, because I am not as good at it as I used to be. And so it's important for me to try and make birthday cards so I have them ready to go. So then this is going to go on here. And I put this on with dimensionals last time, so I kind of like that. I don't know if you can see, like, it gives just a little bit of a, shows that shadow there. It's just nice. Yes, I think so too. Thank you for confirming I'm not crazy. Um, sometimes I think, how do you remember that? There just have been so many colors over the years. And as you may have heard already, that there's going to be a color refresh coming this year for the annual catalog release. And so I think towards the end of this week, demonstrators are going to get to have a sneak peek at that. And so I hope I haven't made this too, I hope I haven't put these dimensionals too far. I think I did. So I'm going to have to take a few of these off. Because I don't want it to, we're not going to have stick that far. I think this one too. Move it over here. There we go. All right, so now just lining this up for placement and putting that down. And so now we have 2 cards that are a little bit of a fun fold. You know, they fold out and just have that little flap. And it's just a little bit of cardstock plus the elements of the kit. So very fun card layout that you can just interchange and make with any which way. So you can see here I had the window. Here I took the polka dotted card base. So just a fun way to create that card. Now, I have another one that is basically a similar, it's a similar concept, but I made it this direction. So, depending upon how you like to make your cards, this is one that basically is cut the cardstock 4 1/4 by 11. And then I scored it at 2.5 inches here, and then 8 inches, or actually 2.5 inches is the bottom, and then 8 inches, and then you are to the end at 11. So, and then it just folds up like this. And then this little card panel that's on the, or flap that's on the front of the card, it's almost exactly the same size, a little bit, you know, maybe a smidge smaller, but basically taking the same, you know, a very similar concept and just kind of turning it to fold a different way. So this one is one that I made up already. And as you can see, I have used the bookshelf card base here. And just, if you can see, I actually stamped a little bit of the flowers in the background here. And then used, you know, some different elements here. I wrapped around some gold twine here from the catalog, and then stamped "To an Incredible Woman." And I did use the shaded spruce ink to stamp the sentiment. And then I also have put some of the polka dot paper from the card base on the inside with, again, a little strip of distressed gold paper that's in the catalog, and then use one of the little sentiment tags that's in the kit and just put, "You deserve the best." So, to an incredible woman, you deserve the best. So, really cute card. And so we're gonna do a similar one with fresh freesia. So I'll set this right here and we'll get started. So again, we're gonna use that happy, and I have the plants that we're gonna use, and we're gonna create our own little bookcase in a sense. And these are for the outside flaps. I'm going to get these out of the way because they will bother me. All right, so this is going to go on the inside of the card. And I couldn't decide what type of little decorative element I would like to put on this. And so I'll have to come back and do that afterward, but we have that put down. All right, so again, this bottom piece is 2.5 inches here, and so this piece is going to be 4 inches by 2.25 inches, and so that is going to be like a little mat for us to put down here and frame this up. And this is crumb cake paper that I'm using here. Hi, everybody. If you're watching, please leave a message and tell me you're here. Tell me where you're watching from. I'd love for you to join us and chat with me while we're creating some of these alternate projects for Paper Pumpkin March, 10 years of growth. So this piece here is 3 inches. So the piece, the layer piece that we just put on is going to be 2 3/4 inch by 4 inches. Okay, so there's our little base that you can see is basically similar to what we had over here. So very similar concept. I'm just going to set that aside. And so you know how at home we have like floating bookshelves? So here's what I created were some floating bookshelves for my design. And so we're just going to put these down. And this one I'm putting sort of in the middle. And then this one I'm going to put off to the left side towards the top. And just see if I can try and get this straight. I know some people would need to get out the ruler. I'm not that. I'm just not that person. So I think I'll put this up a little bit. All right, I think those are pretty straight. Yep. All right, so on here, I think, again, I'm going to do happy birthday. And I am going to use my Fresh Freesia ink for this, this birthday. And let me see. Let me make sure it's stamping good. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to use Fresh Freesia ink. And I'm going to make sure you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just putting that right on to the little label that came inside the kit. And so there you have it. Birthday. So we're going to have happy birthday. This is fresh freesia. And then let's set that aside and let's clean that off. I don't think I'm using that again, but just in case, it'll be ready to go. So, Wanda, are you still working on cards right now? Are you crafting with me? That would be great. I would love it. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Okay, I can still do it, but I got a little ahead of myself. I think I can still do it. Yeah, I can. Okay, I had plans to stamp on here and before I put these bookshelves down, but I think I can still do it on this without, it looking weird. So I am using the other additional stamp set that came in the paper pumpkin, and I'm stamping off because I don't want it to be very light. And so I'm just coming in and doing that, and then we'll ink it up again. Yeah, me too, on the colors, Wanda. I never know how I feel about the color refreshes because, I'm a little sad right now because I really love the in colors we have. And especially like the soft succulent and the evening evergreen. And, so I suppose some of those could be a part of the color refresh. I don't know what will happen, but basically, it's hard. I like change. I like that we get the change, but it's hard for people, I think, sometimes when they have to deal with replacing things and those types of things. So let's see if I can get one more down here. Would have been better if I had done this first, but we're making the best of it. Okay, because something will go there and that'll be fine. We are just trying to fill in that white space that is behind there, since it is such a big part of it. Okay, so there we have that. I'm going to move this again. All right, so should I lose my pot? Oh no, here it is. All right. All right, yeah, we're going to put that here. So we will put this one down. Yep. We're on a roll. You're not crafting with me? Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. And I had fun coming up with the ideas today. A lot of times I am planning out my live on Sunday morning, and I had a lot of fun just kind of playing around today. I shared a picture of my messy desk a little bit ago, and so that always makes me laugh when I get into it and then I have a big mess, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I have to clean up. Because I work in this space also, and but I like to make a messy spot. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Okay, we're going to pop this up with dimensionals and put that one. And then I have this other little half one that I could use here. And so there we go. All right, so that's what we have so far. Now we need to put in, I like how just the plant behind there just kind of like takes some of that stark white background away. I was also thinking that I could put that little, one of those little pots on this bookshelf right here with a small plant that I think I have one more of. Where is my stuff? Yep, here it is. Yep. Yep. I would go there. Awesome. So we'll put this down flat. It will pop up the plant. So we'll put that just right here. And then we're going to put dimensionals on this. So let me get my little oh, wait a minute. We already have a couple here I can use. Let's see if we can use this. Oh, might still need to cut it. There we go. So teeny tiny, that little dimensional. But I think we got it now. All right. There we go. That works. Do you see now that little pot there? Yes. I think that's good. And then up here, we're going to have the happy birthday coming out like that. And we'll do the birthday right there. Perfect. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. I have to read your note about what you're saying about the colors because I want to. I know that's the hard part when, if you're, I'm going to just say this, I have to laugh when I say it, but if you're anything like me, what you don't want is to want to work on something and not have the color, right? Like, so you get all the colors and then there are some that we hardly ever use. And so, I don't know if that's because they're just not popular or, what the reason might be, but that's always the case, it seems. And so I can relate to that. I keep thinking I've done so much stamping the last year and a half because I've been more focused on doing the business and doing the lives, and so I'm just stamping so much more variety, and which is great, absolutely great. But I still think there are probably colors that I've not used. It's not straight. It's not straight. I want to get it straight. I think that's better. Yeah. That's better. All right, so then this piece is going to go right on here like this. And I'm going to have to figure out how to adjust this happy because my gosh, she's way off way off. So need to tilt it down some. There we go. There we go. Get that leaf out from behind there. Okay, I'm hoping I'm back. I'm hoping I'm back now. I think so. I think you can see me again. Now I just need to bring in my other camera and we'll get back and finish. Oh my goodness, I've really not had that happen before. Hopefully you can hear me again, Wanda. Okay, great. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was a little unnerving. All right, so we are just about to finish this up, and I do have one more card. Are you up for it, Wanda? If not, I could save it till next week. Let me know what you think. Does get sometimes to be a little long, so you let me know. I'm excited to show them to you. So, oh, absolutely. Okay, awesome. All right, so here we go. Here's our card that, you know, basically these are the exact same layout. Look at how completely different they are. I just think that this is amazing. I don't think I'll ever stop seeing it, but they are basically the same exact layout and just a totally different look and feel. Again, using all the, little bit of cardstock. Hey, Bobby, how are you? You just missed our little craziness where I got frozen and had to get reconnected. So, all right, so I have one more card. Thank you, Wanda. You're so sweet. I just appreciate you so much. Okay, I have one more alternative project to show you. So it's kind of a little simple, but here's one that I created. So it's going to be similar to this, but we're going to use a fresh freesia base. But here I used shaded spruce. It's another one where we're doing 4 1/4 by 11. And then I cut a little bit of the distressed gold. You can see that paper from the catalog, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a Coastal Cabana layer in here, and then I trimmed down the card base. The Coastal Cabana layer is 5 1/8 by 4 or 3 7/8. And then the card base window is where that piece came from, and it's just basically a 1/4 of an inch smaller that I did. And then I stamped with the other stamp set the word happy on a part of the card base that I wasn't using, and then I used the polished pink ink, and then right inside the window pane I have a birthday, so happy birthday. And this I like fussy cut it out and popped it up with dimensionals, and then I used the florals and the pot from the set, the paper pumpkin kit, and then I added some of the 2021 and 2023 in color opal rounds. These are the polished pink color. And so, and then on the inside, I just added a white card base, the basic white, a little bit of the gold distressed paper, and just a strip of Coastal Cabana. And so just, I could put an additional little sentiment in there if I wanted, but that's just kind of the simple card that we have here. And so we're going to do one similar to this, and we're going to use the fresh freesia. And so these are the pieces for the front. And so inside I'm doing just the basic white, and this isn't the thick, I just use the regular. And so it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 that I'm just putting inside here. And then I have again a piece of that distressed gold paper from the catalog. If you haven't used it, it's so pretty. I enjoy pulling it out from time to time, but with the gold foiling in the kit, it just seemed like so perfect for this paper pumpkin kit. And then I have I used this is a piece of the banner piece that was in the kit. I don't even think I have any more to show you which card element it was, but it was like a longer banner, and so this is just a piece of that I'm adding in, that I'm adding inside of this card. So just to give it a little bit of extra pretty, a little extra pretty on the inside. So, and again, I can come in and stamp a sentiment if I want, but that kind of takes care of the inside of our card. And I just want to burnish this edge because I don't think I had done that. All right, so now we have some layers, and so I am going to layer on a piece of basic white, and then a piece of the distress gold, then the bookshelf, and so it's just gonna layer up. And the bookshelf still has like a little small white rim around it, and so it just helps to layer that up and give it a lot more dimension to that page. I like to layer things, and so that's really nice. And then we'll add the floral elements to it once we get that to that point. So this piece is 3 3/4 by 5. Is that right? Yeah, 3 3/4 by 5. And oh, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Hopefully I can just make it last this one more card. So we're gonna just center this onto the card front, and then the gold piece is gonna be just a quarter smaller, and so I guess that's gonna be 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I believe is what I said. Should have wrote these down. And so that just gets centered on top of there. And then I'm going to put this on with well, no, I'm just going to glue it down. I was going to put some dimensionals, but I do have this piece that I was going to put off to the side. So I'm trying to decide where it will go. Does it go here? I don't know. Maybe I won't use it. I kind of not sure I like it. Because I don't want to, I don't think I'm going to use it. But this was that banner piece that I took a piece off of for the inside. I don't think I'm going to use it now that I have gone this far. All right, so I'm going to put this down, and again, I just trimmed this down with my paper trimmer and got as close to the bookshelf on that card front as possible. And then we're going to add some floral elements on this one. So I'm going to use this white embossed pot for here. And so just looking at the placement. All right. So again, I think I'm getting to the end of this bottle. I've been using it for a while. Sometimes I think I go through them very quickly, and then this one feels like it's lasted me forever. So I'm gonna start here. And then let's see. I think this one next. You just don't need a lot of that glue at all for what you're putting down. And so you just put a tiny bit. Now this one. Bobby, have you started playing with your paper pumpkin? I've been really having fun with this one. I like this heavy Orchid Oasis piece here. All right, so we're going to put this on with dimensionals and Just opened it. All right. Yeah, it's a fun, I like it. You know, it's it's a little, I guess you might say plain, but it's clean lines and everything, but I have found like now that I'm like moved past the, the projects in the kit, that I'm really enjoying kind of playing with the colors and bringing in the other cardstock. So, all right, so we need to put a sentiment on here. And I was going to use one of these longer ones. And let's see what I have out here. I have this, "You deserve the best." So we're going to use that. And oh, and the polished pink. Fits perfectly on there. There we go. To clean my stuff. I've been trying to be better about that. All right. So I wanted to add a little bit of gold twine on this pot. So I think I'm going to do like a little, just a small bow on that pot. And so it feels like it needs something. This twine can be really not friendly. It just doesn't want to stay tied. All right, let me get a glue dot and put that down. And then trim off some of the tails. But I think I want to put that right there. And then just trim off some of this. Oops. There, I think that's better. Just a little bit of extra dimension to it. All right, and then we need to put on the sentiment, which I think I'll put down here. And I'm going to use some dimensionals. I think I saw the smaller ones. They were hiding from me. Is that the right? Yeah. So I'm going to put this across the pot. So I only need dimensionals on one side of this little sentiment tag, or label, I guess. So we're putting that right like that. And so then we have another just simple card. Okay, so basically, again, the same layout. I did not tilt the bookshelf like I tilted the window over here, but basically the same concept. And I think that was my thing today, is just showing how you can make the same layout and it will be so completely different with them. So we'll go back and show the other ones real quick. Like this was the exact same layout. They both flip open, and but they look so completely different. Just a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Bobby. And then this one was the first one that we did. And so again, just same layout, and just such different results from the cards. So well, I'm just so glad that you all got to join me today, and I'll take pictures of these and we'll get them posted. And this has been a really fun kit. I'm playing around with a scrapbook page for next week, and and maybe I'll come up with a couple of other card designs or maybe something else fun. I'm not sure. But I will be back next Sunday to share more alternate projects with you all. So thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to be with you today, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Have a great day. Bye.